Hi, my name's Haley. I'm going to try and make you guys laugh today. And if I don't, he can. Has anyone ever told you a story before? It's a good story, you enjoyed it.
But what happens when they tell you again?
I guess the second time you listen to the story again.
But what about the third time?
I have heard this story 3 fucking times.
You know it word for word.
Is it okay to halt this person mid-sentence and just say,
Stop!
Or is it finally socially acceptable to stop
And just punch them in the face?
What if you've experienced a hilarious story that you need to tell everyone you meet? You finally get a chance to tell your story in a conversation, and BAM! Your mom punches you in the face. You know what else I hate? When someone steals something that is absolutely worthless to anybody else but the actual owner. An old cell phone that you only had for the pictures. A jacket. Prescription sunglasses. This guy I know is walking down the street, and these guys walk up to him, and they ask him for his music device, which I guess was his PSP in his pocket. So they steal that. Now that's valuable. I understand that. People steal stuff. It's inevitable. But then, they glance at his hand and see a KFC bag. So they ask my friend, "Hey man, what's in the bag?" And my friend says, my chicken? So the robber grabs his chicken and says, "Thanks, man." So my friend's dumbfounded. He responds, "Really? You're gonna take my chicken?" And the asshole says, "Man's gotta eat." People taking other people's property, man. My mom. I don't know if everyone's mom does this, but I had these shoes back in grade 6. So I have them for a while. They're all worn out because I wear them every day. But I would never throw them out. But one day, I come home and they're gone. So I asked my mom, "Where the hell are my shoes?" And she tells me she has no idea. Do I believe her? She always told me to throw them out. But then she says, maybe it was the magical fairy who broke the measuring cup. Now I know this lady threw out my shoes. Sucked, man. I had an unspoken attachment to those shoes. It's like a connect with my childhood. Link with the past. Thanks, Mom. Guess you're right. Can't trust anyone nowadays. I can never tell who makes who want to drink more. Do I drink more to deal with my mom? Or does my mom drink because I drink and she has to deal with me? Tough question. I don't always get along with my mom. I don't think any teenager really does. But one thing I hate is seeing children disrespect their parents. I mean, temper tantrums in the grocery store. Because you have to watch that parent say something totally logical. You don't need the large drink, honey. Sweetie, you already have a toy just like that. Put on your gloves, honey, it's cold. I understand as a kid you don't really believe in logic. But it still drives me crazy when I see the kid telling the parents how it's going to be. I think that kid would grow up to be a man-child, and his mom would still cater to all of his needs. This one time, I was in a department store, and I saw this child playing with a toy that he clearly had ripped out of the package. Now it's the end of the night, the store is closing, so I see the worker approach the kid and say, "Hey, can I have that?" The kid shakes his head and runs away. So the girl attempts to find the kid's mom. When she does find the mom apologizes and she calls over to her son. The two stand there in front of the worker, and the mom looks at her boy and speaks to him in her language, tells him to give back the toy. So the kid responds in his language to his mother, and the mom turns to the worker and says, "He says no." Imagine that. You as a parent having to tell another person that your own child controls you. That child will most likely grow up to be
Spoiled,
pretentious asshole. Duty. I hate that word. Duty. Has anyone ever told you it's your duty to do something? It's your duty to be a good student. That's correct, I guess. It's your duty to chip in around the house. Well, yeah, I can understand that. It's your duty to silently serve when we call upon you. Well, hold up. I work minimum wage at a movie theater. I've had a customer come up to me and tell me it's my duty to serve her immediately with a huge smile on my face. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but it's my duty to make sure the popcorn doesn't burn. It's my duty to change the pop towers. It's my duty to refill the butter. It is, however, not my duty to treat you like a queen. Nobody likes to be told it's their duty to do anything. Especially not bartenders. Germaphobes. Ever meet one? They do weird things at bars, like ask for extra sparkly glasses. You go to shake someone's hand, and they pull their hands away from yours. Sorry, I don't touch people. Oh man, you're screwed. You don't touch people. You are going to end up being a 30-year-old virgin getting drunk at a bar with your mom. You don't touch people? Well, don't worry, man. Nobody is ever gonna touch you. Hey, there's a bright side. Masturbating at the thought of your dead dog doesn't involve people touching you. What about when you offer someone a beer? You're just being friendly, right? Then they respond, "No thanks, I'll bloat." What are you, man? Can't accept a beer? Just be polite. Fine. But I may not drink it. Well, fuck you then. I'll drink it. I'll need to be drunk to hang around with you all night. What about when your server is ignoring you? And I mean blatantly ignoring you. I've had this happen several times. At first, they are up your fucking ass. Hi, how are you? Can I get you something to start off with? Would you like to hear about our specials? I'm thinking no. What I would really like is to take off my coat, have a seat, and relax. Now these servers, they take that as you no longer need them. Their work is done. Because now she has given me enough time to relax and glance at the menu. I know what I want. Now I wait and wait and wait. Where the hell did this lady go? Suddenly you see her. Like a mirage in a boiling desert. You see her. Finally! Your eyes light up as they try to meet hers, but she walks right by. Now your stomach's growling, and you just want an order of fucking nachos. She walks by again. You give her the wave. Finally, she approaches you. Sorry, sir, I'll be with you in a moment. Now she's gone again. Before you even got a chance to open your mouth, she returns. Alright, what can I get you, sir? Finally. I'll have a brandy in a clean glass, please, as well as a side order of nachos. Ooh, I'm sorry, sir. We just ran out of nachos. Your world crashes down around you. I'll give you a few more minutes to decide. What about people who act drunker than they really are? You know what I'm talking about. The attention seekers. The ones who accidentally drop their drink 3 times. Or they'll start to stumble until someone comes over to help them walk. That's all they want, is someone to pay attention to them. But come on, we all have that one friend that always gets way too drunk. I am so drunk right now. I don't know, man. Do you think I could hop over that? No, I always wanted to tell you this, but I was always too scared, but I don't know, don't say anything, but now that you are the more sober one, you have become the mother of this drunken man-child. But man, you gotta watch what you say to a drunk person. 1 second they're bragging about how smart you are, and how much they love you. 1 second later, they're yelling at you. You don't appreciate them. You don't love them. You don't need them. You say, look man, I gotta call you a cab. But will you come with me? I'm sorry, I feel so bad. I just drank. Now your night's ruined. And so are your shoes. And I bet that chick's gonna crash your car. Say bye bye. Bye bye.